Good morning. They talk about that we have to, as real estate agents, go out and network with other people. And we find that that is so hard to do when we are perhaps an introvert or someone who really may not like to talk to a room full of strangers. So we're going to talk about that today. I am Danielle Tucker Shepard, your host of Being Present in Real Estate. And what we're going to talk about today is real estate networking and why is this an important thing. So let's just dive right on in. So a lot of people think that I am this very outgoing person and that I am great, at crowds and I go to parties and I do all this stuff. No. So I can do that fake it till you make it thing. I can talk to you guys because I'm behind a computer screen. And I do great one-on-one with my clients. And then on the obscurity side of that, I can talk to thousands of people. I can be on a stage in front of a convention center full of people or a classroom or whatever, and I do fine. But when it comes to actually networking events or party situations or things like that, open houses, where I have to network and sell myself, I'm not that great. I am very shy and I don't know what to say and I don't know how to talk. So today we're going to kind of talk about that and try to see if maybe both of us can overcome that and how to build a referral network in a way that makes us comfortable. And it may not be going to those events, okay? Because there's more to real estate than going to those events. And when someone tells you, well, if you don't go to those things, you're not going to be successful, that's not true, okay? So let's talk about the event things first, okay? So you become a member of a board when you become a real estate agent. And so those boards have functions and they have classes and they have mixers and they have events that are built to network you with other people in the board, to where you can bounce ideas off of people, to where you can collaborate on things, to where you can get to know other agents. And that's a great thing, because who are we going to be doing deals with? Those agents. So it's important to get to know those people. It's important to go to those events. Bring a buddy, okay? Because it's hard going by yourself. But if you bring someone, then it's a lot better. I always forget to bring the microphone closer to me. I'm sorry. The other thing that you've got to do is we got to branch a little bit larger than that. So then we talk about networking to going to conferences. Like I just returned back from the Texas Realtors Winter Conference. It was a different type of experience for me. And I took a class about doing podcasts and stuff and them not saying so that's got to work on that too. But it was a different experience for me because still I felt like I needed to be in my little bubble instead of meeting all of these people from across the state. But then a weird thing happened. When I tried to meet all these people from across the state, not all of them were kind. On the last day there, I was checking into a class. It was a buyer's representation class, and I was checking in. The girl that was checking me in was talking to someone else. And when you check in, you scan your badge. So I came up there, I said good morning to both of them. Neither one of them spoke to me. I scanned my badge. I said, thank you very much. Neither one of them then acknowledged me. And then I said, y'all have a good day. Neither one of them acknowledged me. And I walked off. And they wonder why we don't want to. When you're already someone who is shy and doesn't want to interact with people and is afraid of that, why, when we go to these networking events or these bigger stage events, these state events, why someone would be turned off from that? Because now, after I went to that, I don't want to go back. I don't want to interact with anyone. It made me completely shut down again, where I was starting to open up. But I know that networking with people is important, because I know that I will have referrals in other areas of the state. I know I need to know other realtors to where I can know who I can refer my clients to, because my clients are my babies. I love my people. I want them to be taken care of, just like you do. So it's hard for people like us, people who are introverted, people who are shy, because the minute we put ourselves out there, someone is there to shut us down. Was that expected? No. I shared this story with a couple of the ladies that were also there from our board. And they shared similar experiences with me that they had while they were there. This is not what real estate should be. We are in the business of helping others. Helping others. Not just helping our clients, helping others. Helping others doesn't just stop or start at a transaction. It's being kind all the time. Being polite. Saying good morning is polite. Hello. So, am I going to go to one of these events again? Yes, because I understand the importance. But am I going to be more guarded next time? Absolutely. So if you're one of these people who are an extrovert and you don't seek out people in the room that aren't talking, you need to. If you're an extrovert and you aren't trying to make that effort to get to know fellow realtors, you need to. If you're in a leadership position in some aspect of real estate, you need to reach out and talk to everyone, not just the people that are in leadership with you. This is one of the issues that we have in real estate right now, is that you have this leadership team who thinks they're untouchable. And we are finding out they're not. So, the other side, I said we were going to talk about a different way to build your referral network. Okay, so let's just say you're an introvert. You're like, I am not going to those conferences. I am not doing the mixers. I am not going to conferences. I am not doing any of that stuff. That's just fine. Okay? You don't have to do any of that. There are other ways to build your referral network. And I'm going to give you some. I'm going to give you some ways to build your referral network. You know your market. You know that people move into your market from all different areas. Maybe you see a trend in your market, or maybe you know that there's fixing to be a new technology center that's built in your market. Maybe Tesla's coming. Facebook Meta Center's coming. Maybe a new oil refinery is going to be built. Where are those people going to come from? What you need to do is reach out to those areas and get to know some of those agents. It's kind of like cold calling clients, which I would never do, but people do. But it's cold calling agents and saying, hey, I am really wanting to form a referral network of partners. And if I get someone that's coming from your area, I need to find someone who works like I work, who does the things I do, who treats their clients the way I treat my clients. And you need to find someone who will do that, who that you would feel comfortable handing off your clients to, and who you would feel comfortable taking their clients when they have someone coming to your area. The area that we're in has a couple of different industries. We have a military installation that we know which bases or which posts, we do have a couple of bases, but which posts filter into, because not all posts filter into ours, but some of them do. So we have referral partners at those other post locations that we send our business to, and that they send their business to us. And it was a phone call or a network that we built with them to make that happen. And it's important that you find someone that treats your clients like you want them to be treated. Here recently, one of my military clients who they bought their house with me, so now I'm selling their house, and they were moving to their next duty station. And I have a referral partner in that duty station. And I called her and I said, hey, I've got these people. They're a little bit high maintenance because you know your clients, right? You know them. So I said they're a little bit high maintenance. This is how I work with them. Do you think you can handle that? And she was a little hesitant at first. So I said, look, if you don't think you can handle that, let me know. I have other referral partners, because you can have more than one in that location. And she said, no, I can do it. My people fell in love with her. And the greatest compliment that she got, to me, the greatest compliment she got was, she is just like you. That she treated them just like I did. That is what a great referral partner is. So there's ways to build your referral network without going to these things. Now, if you love going to these parties and you love going to the state conventions and you love all of those things, by all means, do that. Because there is value in that. But there's also value in reaching out to people in the areas where you know you're sending someone and interviewing agents. Don't just call someone and say, hey, I got somebody for you. Or don't go on Facebook and say, hey, who works this area? Or does anyone know an agent in XYZ? Because what I have seen is the cheerleader squad, where apparently when you go on Facebook, you can pay to be in a group where they're recommending, like you can get this whole group to recommend a certain agent. Like you can pay that group to do that. I'm like, what? They have never worked with that person. They have never done a deal with them. So it is still very important for you to interview anyone who you get recommended. It's very important. Because you need to make sure that they are going to be the right fit for your client. So, to sum it up, networking is part of life. Networking is part of real estate. How you decide to network is up to you. If you're an introvert, you may think it's impossible, but it's not. You may think that being an introvert, you just can't do real estate. When I was doing a career day at a high school recently, I had a student walk up to me and they were talking to me about that they wanted to go into real estate, but they were told because they're shy that they can't do it. Well, that just flew all over me, because the way you get me to do something is tell me I can't do it. And I will bust my butt to get it done. And I told them that, because I like to do the whole prove you wrong thing. But I told them, I said, really? In most real estate transactions, you're not putting on a show. You're talking to one person or two people. You're working with one or two clients. I said, that's like talking to your friends. I asked the girl, I said, do you have friends? And I said, yes. I said, well, then you can be a real estate agent. Because you don't have to do these big events. You don't have to do all the things at the board. You don't have to do all of that stuff. Do you still need to network? Absolutely. But there's a different way to do it. Because you can work with individual agents. You can seek out individual agents and figure out and talk to them one-on-one and figure out if they would be a good partner for you. But building that referral network is extremely important, because you will have clients that are moving away, and you will have clients that are coming in, and you will have clients that you are going to need to trust with someone else. And you want to make sure you're sending them to the right people. Because the last thing you want is to send someone to the wrong person and then them be like, she don't know what she's talking about, or he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, today is Valentine's Day, which is why I'm wearing a Valentine's sweater. So I'm going to follow up with this. On this day of love, remember that God loves you and He is by your side every day, and just invite Him into your life. Being present in real estate is being kind, being knowledgeable, being present in all aspects of real estate. So you guys have a great day today. Take care of your loved ones, and we will talk to you and see you next time. Take care.